Well, hey everyone. It's that time of year again. The days are getting shorter, temps are cooling down. Perfect conditions for working in the woods. Now, since we'll be spending one more winter up here on the mountain, it's time for me to take advantage of these cool temps and replenish the wood supply. So that's what I'm doing. We've been busy, folks, let me tell you. The garden has been crazy this year. We have had some tremendous harvest. The corn, we picked almost 90 ears from our little corn patch. The cucumbers, that cucumber patch, well, we're not far from breaching the 300 mark. But I'll give you an update on that in another video. I told you that we were taking a little bit more of a leisurely approach to some of our projects, like the new homestead project. But we've been pecking away over there and making some headway, slowly but surely. Getting things done around here, just maintaining life, finding a good balance between work and play. And I told you recently that my brother was retiring and I'd be spending more time with him, which I have. I told you that I would be setting up my bush camp out in the woods there, and I've been doing that too. And I also said that I'll be spending more time at the New York cabin, that sweet little cabin that you all know and love. Well, my brother and I just did a trip out there, just came back. I didn't do a lot of filming while I was there because I was busy taking out a lot of the stuff that we had brought there when we had sold our New York homestead. And it's time to go through it and get rid of it. But the cabin was just as wonderful as ever. And let me share a little bit of that footage with y'all. Well, here we are on the cabin road. But the infrequent visits and lack of maintenance it's gotten over these last few years, the forest has been encroaching upon it, and it's not looking like much of a road anymore. We've got a ram on a goat path with no room to spare. Now, I spent a lot of time here when I only lived a few miles from it, but my dreams pulled me in a different direction. Now with those dreams fulfilled, I'll be returning more often, and hopefully Frankie will be up for the journey as well. Boy, you could spend a whole day out here with a weed whacker, get this stuff cut back. But it's really not that bad. All the corduroy spots have held out really nice. Really isn't muddy at all. Well, we just arrived at the cabin to cut our way in here, but so far everything looks just as I left it. I haven't even gone on the porch yet. I'm just looking in the yard here. My little spruce trees have grown some more. So happy to see them doing well. That one's really coming into it. Yeah, they were little bottle brushes that big. I know I always say that when I come here, but I'm always amazed. Real happy to see them growing. Cabin looks just fine. Yeah. Look around it. Looks like porcupine's been chewing on my bucket. Porcupine crap there. Looks like the porcupine's been hanging out in my wood shed. Yeah. Everything looks good so far. Yep. Oh, I'm happy to see it. No windows are broken and everything looks good. Let's go and check the most important part over here. the poopa. All right. See? Nothing even touched the toilet paper. So no mice are getting in my poopa. That's amazing. Yeah. Everything looks good, bro. No critter damage. All right, let's open the place up. We'll see. Critters have never been in here. Ants sometimes. Just like we left it. There's no foam dust. You know, sometimes the ants get in the foam above it. As you can see, there might be a little bit hanging down there. You can't keep them out. But usually, if there's an ant problem, you'll see a line of the foam on the floor, and I see nothing. Freaking awesome. Oh, I'm happy to see no damages. The first thing my brother does when he reaches the cabin is he fires up the old lawnmower and starts mowing. The problem is he mows everything, and it's hard to just get him to sit down and have a cold beer with me. Once he starts mowing, he just keeps on going. Okay, I lost my brother. Not only has he gone out of eyesight, he's also out of earshot. Now this road is a half a mile long, one way, and it takes 5 passes with the mower to cover it. That means he's been pushing that thing for 2.5 miles. Does he really need the exercise, or is he just trying to figure out the gas mileage of my lawnmower? Either way, you gotta admit, it looks pretty darn good when it's done. Just like old times. And that's as far as I got with the taping. I might add a few more bits and pieces, but nothing that I could really piece together to make a story out of it. We were on a mission, folks. I hadn't been to the cabin in a year, and as you could see, the road is getting overgrown and it needed some maintenance. I have to spend some time there and bring in some gravel and fix a few spots here and there. It's the spots where I didn't put the corduroy. How many people were watching that video of me laying in the logs into all those mud holes and saying that it was a waste of time and this and that, but they never took the time to think it through that I'm way out in the woods and you got to use what you have on hand. And if they research corduroy roads, they would see that some of these corduroy roads, the corduroy that was laid in a century ago, gets dug up and it's still in good shape. So all of those places that I did corduroy have been great, It's the places that I didn't put corduroy that need attention. Yeah, so anyway, I'm at my bush camp here this morning, as you can see. I've gone from camp to cabin to another camp. I want the best of all worlds, folks, and I always have, and my life has been a steady pursuit of all of that. You know, I feel that when I was born and my Creator set inside of me hopes and dreams and wants and wishes and talents, that they were put in place to give me a meaningful and joyful and exciting life. I think it's just man and society that has complicated everything, and they want to brainwash you into one way of thinking. And I've talked about that in the past, where it's not one life fits all, but they all want to pour you into the mold so you are the same and doing the same as everyone else. I never fit the mold, and well, it was a struggle when I was growing up because they couldn't put me in that mold. So I was rebellious and in trouble and stuff over that because of my free thinking. But my free thinking and choosing my own path has given me a wonderful life. And I just had a conversation with one of my friends who is now in his 80s, and he had said that when you get old, all you have left is your memories. And I've said similar things. And so if all you got left is your memories, you better make good ones. And I've made good ones. And I am still making good ones. So, because now I'm setting up this, and this here, just this simple thing I've got going on here gives me so much joy. And I will bring you up to speed in this in another video. But back to the cabin. Now, most of my subscribers found me and jumped on board with me when I was building that. Some started following that project back when I owned the Swamp Talk Outdoorsman's Forum. Now, Frankie and I were a bit younger then. Then they followed me here when I started this YouTube channel. I shot a lot of good video in that cabin, and I really enjoyed building it and sharing it with you. But like I've already said, I had other dreams to fulfill, and that's what led us back here to New Hampshire. Now with these dreams fulfilled, I believe I'm coming around full circle as I plan to sell our present homestead and then spend more time at that wonderful little cabin that you all know and love. Now this dream is fulfilled. I'm so glad I did it. If I hadn't done it when I did, I wouldn't move up here now because the area is changing too much. We have too many outsiders. They bring up their outside attitude and they get involved with the town meetings somehow and change the laws, and they're turning this into an outside world, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So the area is going to hell, and I wouldn't move up here now. I would have missed my chance if I didn't act on it. So I acted on it, fulfilled a dream. Lori and I made wonderful memories up here, living on the mountain for 5 years. This will be our 6th, and then we will move off the mountain to our new homestead, and that will be easier living, but we will have more privacy than we have up here, and it will give us freedom so I can go to my New York cabin and go there with Frankie while he's still able to do it. The old boy is slowing way down. He's got issues, some pretty serious issues. But I'm doing the best I can to give him a good life, and so he can enjoy what's left of it, as I'm going to enjoy what's left of mine. So, God willing, you will see Frankie and I back at the cabin, hopefully back to our antics that we shared with you in the past. But anyway, folks, life is good. We're carrying on, full speed ahead. Life in motion, steady forward progression, however you want to label it. That's what we got going on. And we're going to continue to do so. So all the best to you all. And God bless.
Frankie and the boss out walking in the woods, living life happy and free. Tracks in the snow everywhere they go. There's a pokey way up in that tree. A beaver built a pond where they have some fun, taking life a day at a time. Best friends until the end. Frankie and the boss. Frankie and the boss. Frankie and the boss.